See ya. Right, welcome to another lunchtime power hour. Today I've got a slightly different challenge. It's only a steady ride, but it's fairly hilly around where I live. So I'm quite intrigued to see, without going up and down the same hill twice, how much elevation I can do in one ride. So I've got a bit of an idea for a route in my head, and yeah, what number that comes to, we will find out. Here we go then. Hill number one of many. Okay, top of the first hill. 49 meters of elevation done in 6 minutes 15. Annoyingly now it's a bit of a flat bit before the next few chunks of climbing. Oh, this road always has a tailwind. There's a man blowing leaves. What a fantastic waste of petrol. Alright, joining back on the main road here. Oh, many cars. No. Okay. It's been pretty downhill from that first hill to here, so only 65 meters gained in 14 minutes. This is not going not going all that well, but heading back on a positive gradient now. Here we go. This is a sizable hill. It's got to be worth another good 20-30 meters, I reckon. Up. So funny story about this particular hill. I got my first ever road bike when I was about 15, I think. My uncle very kindly gave me one of his to ride about on, and you know how it is, very exciting. You go and buy the shoes and the pedals so you can clip in, and suddenly you're a Tour de France cyclist as opposed to just a leisure cyclist. And it's all going swimmingly. Little loop I was out on around here. Got to this bit of road right here. Car coming from the right. Stopped. Couldn't get my foot out and ended up in a pile on the floor. Which I don't know what happened quicker, me falling down or me jumping back up out of embarrassment. But we've all been there. There's no shame in it, and it's quite funny when you look back on it, and every time I ride through that bit of road, that's what I think of. There we go, top of the second hill, 114 meters, so that's a good 40 meters climbed on that one. I guess the flip side of a hilly route like this is lots of uphill means lots of downhill. Right then, third hill, 134 meters starting out. Let's see what we finish at the top. Here we go, 134 up to 160 by the top. Lorry. And back down a hill again. Sketchy descent. There's nothing I love more at the bottom of a really steep hill than an eternally wet bit of road and a massive pile of gravel. Right then, fourth hill of the day. This one's not too long, just up through this village. Here we go, fifth hill of the day. 188 metres starting this. 27.5 minutes into the ride, so about the halfway point. See if we can get to 400 metres by the end. Right, there we go, top of the fifth hill. 224 metres done. 29.5 minutes ridden. Now I think there are actually only 2 more hills on this route I've got in my head, but they're both big ones. This descent would be absolutely great if you didn't have to stop at the bottom of it. It's so tempting just to straight line that. But today I choose life. The next hill coming up shortly, we take a right turn in this village, and then it just goes up and up and up. $229 meters to start this. I reckon we might break 300 by the top. So here we are, middle of December, and if you hadn't noticed, I'm not wearing any gloves. And then my hands aren't cold, it's just been really weirdly warm the past couple of days in the UK. I'm not complaining though. Top of hill number 6, bang on 300 meters. We've got 22 minutes left to go in one hill. Down to Ibrook Reservoir this road. Drop of sand. Oh, the reservoir's well low. Maybe you can see the high water line. Briefly into Leicestershire, over the bridge and back into Rutland for the 7th and final climb of today's ride. 319 metres to start. Will we get to 400 metres for the ride? It's going to be close. Quite a long one this, it's a good 5-6 minute long hill. This hill is also the proud owner of Rutland's only switchback, which has been recently resurfaced, so it's now even better. Just like being in a tour. There we go, top of today's 7th and final hill for the route. 401 metres, 52 minutes done. This is a flat spin back home now, so I don't think I'm going to add much to that, maybe 10 metres or so with the ups and downs, but I think 400 metres in 22.8k is pretty good going. For some reason I really like going fast down this road. Still on back into town. So there we go. That is my best effort at as much elevation as I can do in 1 hour. 409 meters. Classic Will technology problem. The GoPro died about 3 minutes from the end there, so I'll leave the ride stats up on the screen. I think it ended up being about 410 meters of elevation, maybe a little bit more, in about 25k. So yeah, good fun. Good, something different to do on an easy ride, just to add a bit of a challenge to it. If you fancy doing it yourself, then the only rules are you're not allowed to use the same bit of road twice, and you've got to start and finish from your front door and take no longer than an hour. So if you do that, let me know how you get on. It's actually inspired by a friend, Zav, who's the guy diving in the intro. He lives around Bath, which is where GCN and GTN are. But if you haven't been there before, basically it's a super hilly city, and he'll go out for kind of 20k and manage to get like 500-600 meters of elevation gain. So if anyone can top that, I'd be impressed. Hope you enjoyed that video. This weekend I'm doing a bit of run testing, so I'm going to make sure I get that filmed. And yeah, winter training is continuing. See you in the next one.